Hello, financial explorers, and welcome back. Today, we are pulling back the leaves on a really wonderful little secret for families who own farmland. Ooh, a secret that saves money. That's my favorite kind. It sounds like finding a little hidden treasure chest right in your own field. Come on, Aki, tell us everything.
Yeah, exactly. Just picture this for a second. A family has worked the land their whole lives, and when it's finally time to pass it on, this big gray storm cloud just rolls in. And that cloud is a massive tax bill from the sale. It's what we're calling the harvest headache, and wow, it can feel so overwhelming.
That's such a perfect way to describe it, Haro. And it makes sense, right? A farm gets nurtured for generations, and it grows in value, just like a well-tended garden. So the profit from selling it, that's the capital gain, can be enormous. And a huge profit, well, it brings a huge tax bill. It really is like a sudden thunderstorm after decades of sunshine.
But what if you could turn that thunderstorm into, say, a gentle spring shower? Well, guess what? A beautiful new rule from the One Big Beautiful Bill Act does exactly that. It gives families a much softer, gentler way forward. Think of it like taking 4 little sips of warm tea instead of having to gulp down a whole giant mug at once. Okay, so let's get into the details, shall we? The heart of this magic is something called Section 70437, and what it says is, instead of having to pay that one single giant tax bill all at once, families can choose to pay it in 4 equal, much smaller installments. One payment each year for 4 years. I mean, talk about a game changer. Wow! Wait, so it's really that simple? No way! So instead of one giant, scary gulp, it's just 4 slow, calming sips of your favorite tea, one little sip each year. Oh my gosh, that feels so much more manageable, so much more peaceful. Exactly, it really is that peaceful. But okay, there is a little but. To walk down this special, gentle path, the farmland itself has to follow a few golden rules. You can think of it like you have to make sure the garden is a specially protected, magical one before it can receive this gift. Okay, I'm ready. What are these golden rules? What exactly makes farmland qualified to get this special treatment?
All right, there are 3 main things to know. First one, super simple. The land has to be right here in the United States. Second, it needs to have been used as a farm for pretty much all of the last 10 years. And third, and this is my favorite part, it's really beautiful, it has to be sold with a special promise about its future.
So that special promise is actually a legal thing called a 10-year covenant. But really, it's just like making a promise to the land itself. It's like whispering to the soil and the trees that they will continue to be a flourishing garden for at least 10 more springtimes. It's all about making sure the land's story as a farm gets to continue. A promise to the land. Oh, I just love that. That is so sweet. Okay, but wait. Does it matter who you sell it to? Like, who gets to be the next keeper of this special garden? Oh, it matters so much, Haru. The new owner can't just be anyone with a big checkbook. They have to be a qualified farmer, and that means they have to be someone who is already actively farming, someone who you know will continue to care for and nurture that land. And this right here just illustrates the whole point so perfectly. If you sell to another farmer, someone who's going to keep those fields green and growing, that's the key. That's what unlocks this gentle tax path. But what if you sell to, say, a land developer who wants to build a bunch of condos or a shopping mall? Well, that sale just wouldn't qualify. The promise to the land would be broken. Wow. Okay, so this is about way more than just making taxes easier, isn't it? It feels like there's a much bigger, warmer purpose behind all of this. You are absolutely right, Haru. You've hit on the real heart of it. This whole rule is about protecting America's farmland and farming communities. It helps farmers who are ready to retire pass on their life's work without that huge financial storm cloud we talked about. And at the same time, it makes it just a little bit easier for the next generation of farmers who often really struggle to buy land to get started. It's all about keeping farms, well, farming. And that really leaves us with a big, important thought to carry with us, doesn't it? This law is one wonderful answer, but it really makes you think about the bigger picture.
It really does. It's such a beautiful question about legacy, about community, and about the future of the land itself. Thank you all so much for exploring this little hidden path with us today.